no male role models, go to sleep alone at night. They took my uncle under, now they trying to give him.
Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., better known by his stage names T.I. or Tip, is one of the most influential figures in Southern hip-hop. Born on September 25, 1980, in Atlanta, Georgia, T.I. helped pioneer the trap music subgenre and has played a pivotal role in shaping modern rap culture. His career has been defined by immense musical success, business ventures, legal battles, and high-profile feuds. Throughout his journey, T.I. has faced personal and professional challenges, often navigating controversies while maintaining a strong presence in the entertainment industry. His story is one of resilience, transformation, and an unyielding ambition to leave a lasting impact. Early life in Atlanta. T.I. grew up in Atlanta's Center Hill neighborhood, an area near Bankhead Highway that was notorious for crime and economic struggles. Raised primarily by his grandparents, he experienced a childhood marked by financial hardship and exposure to street life. His father, who lived in New York, battled Alzheimer's disease and eventually passed away in 2002. Despite the difficulties of his environment, T.I. developed an early passion for music, beginning to rap at just 8 years old. His childhood nickname, Tip, came from his paternal great-grandfather and was a name he carried into his early rap career. However, like many young men growing up in disadvantaged areas, T.I. also became involved in street activities, including drug dealing. By his teenage years, he had multiple run-ins with the law, getting arrested several times for drug possession and gun charges. These early experiences would later serve as inspiration for his music, allowing him to authentically depict the realities of street life in his lyrics. Despite the dangers surrounding him, T.I. never abandoned his love for hip-hop. Influenced by legendary rappers like Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G., he used music as an escape and a means to express himself. This dedication would eventually set him on a path to superstardom. Musical beginnings and breakthrough. In 1999, at just 19 years old, T.I. signed his first record deal with LaFace Records, a label known for developing major Southern rap and R&B acts. His debut album, I'm Serious, was released in 2001, featuring production from the Neptunes and guest appearances from notable artists like Beanie Man. However, the album failed to generate commercial success, and as a result, T.I. was dropped from the label. Determined not to let this setback define him, T.I. took control of his career, founding his own label, Grand Hustle Records. This move allowed him greater creative freedom and set the stage for his breakout moment. In 2003, he released Trap Music, an album that introduced a raw and unfiltered depiction of life in Atlanta's trap houses. The project featured hit singles like 24's Rubber Band Man and Let's Get Away, gaining both critical acclaim and mainstream attention. His follow-up albums, Urban Legend and King, cemented his status as a top-tier rapper. King debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart, propelled by the success of tracks like What You Know, T.I.'s. Star power continued to grow as he ventured into acting, starring in the 2006 film ATL, a semi-autobiographical drama about his life. By the late 2000s, T.I. had established himself as a dominant force in hip-hop. His 2008 album, Paper Trail, became one of his most successful releases, featuring massive hits like Live Your Life and Whatever You Like. At the height of his career, he was widely regarded as one of the best rappers of his generation, blending mainstream appeal with street credibility. Feuds and rivalries. Like many hip-hop icons, T.I.'s career has been punctuated by highly publicized feuds with other artists and public figures. His disputes often stemmed from competition, personal slights, or conflicts over his self-proclaimed King of the South title. Lil Flip. One of his earliest and most intense feuds was with Houston rapper Lil Flip. The conflict escalated in 2005 after both artists claimed to be the rightful King of the South. The tension eventually led to a physical altercation in Cloverland, Texas. where T.I. reportedly confronted Lil Flip with members of his entourage. Diss tracks followed from both sides, but the feud eventually fizzled out as T.I.'s career soared to greater heights. Shawty Lo, another significant beef involved fellow Atlanta rapper Shawty Lo. Their rivalry was deeply rooted in street affiliations and disputes over their Bankhead origins. The conflict led to several diss tracks, public confrontations, and even on-stage altercations during concerts. Tragically, Shawty Lo passed away in a car accident in 2016, ending any lingering hostility. T.I. and Ludacris clashed over a guest verse on Young Buck's song Stomp. The original track featured T.I. taking subliminal shots at Ludacris, which led to a back-and-forth exchange of diss records. Though tensions ran high for a time, the two eventually reconciled. Floyd Mayweather Jr., perhaps one of T.I.'s most infamous feuds, was with boxing champion Floyd Mayweather Jr. in 2014. The two got into a heated altercation at a Fatburger restaurant in Las Vegas. Reports suggested that T.I. confronted Mayweather over alleged flirtations with his wife, Tiny. The situation escalated into a brawl, though no serious injuries were reported. Mayweather later claimed in interviews that he had no romantic involvement with Tiny, though the incident caused significant media buzz. Azealia Banks. In 2014, T.I. became entangled in a feud with rapper Azealia Banks over his association with Iggy Azalea. Banks publicly criticized T.I. for supporting Azalea, whom she accused of cultural appropriation. The conflict led to social media exchanges, including T.I. threatening Banks in a now infamous Instagram post. Personal life, relationships, and family. T.I.'s personal life has been just as eventful as his music career. He married Tamika Tiny Harris in 2010 after a long-term relationship. Tiny, a member of the 90s Rand B group Xscape, has been a central figure in T.I.'s life, supporting him through various legal battles and career highs and lows. The couple shares 3 children, King Harris, Major Falant Harris, and heiress Diana Harris. T.I. also has children from previous relationships, including Zonique Pullins, Domani Harris, Deja Harris, and Messiah Harris. Their blended family has been featured on the hit reality TV series T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, giving fans an inside look into their daily lives. Their marriage has faced public scrutiny, particularly following rumors of infidelity on both sides. In 2016, Tiny was linked to Floyd Mayweather, with speculation fueled by a viral video showing her dancing with the boxer at a party. Though Tiny denied any romantic involvement, the situation added strain to her relationship with T.I. Legal challenges and controversies. T.I. has had numerous run-ins with the law throughout his career. From weapons charges to allegations of fraud and sexual misconduct, legal issues have often overshadowed his musical success. His most serious case occurred in 2007 when he was arrested for attempting to purchase illegal firearms. He served a year in prison and later faced additional charges for drug possession in 2010. In 2021, multiple women accused T.I. and Tiny of sexual assault and coercion. Though the couple denied all allegations, the case led to a major public controversy. By 2024, the lawsuit had been dismissed due to the expiration of the statute of limitations, recent developments, and retirement. In 2024, T.I. announced his retirement from performing live, citing a desire to step back from the spotlight. His final concert was scheduled for the Atlanta Jingle Ball Festival in December. He also won a $71 million lawsuit against MGA Entertainment for misusing the likeness of the OMG Girls, a music group founded by Tiny. Conclusion: T.I.'s journey from the streets of Atlanta to global fame is a story of resilience, talent, and reinvention. Despite legal troubles, feuds, and personal challenges, he remains a respected figure in hip-hop. His legacy as a pioneer of trap music and an influential businessman ensures that his impact will endure for years to come.